Emily Bang. I play Skylight, and I got involved with this project because, I don't know, Sky, like, the role attracted itself to me because she's so sassy, but, like, she's so determined to just get to the bottom of things and not dilly-dally. Like, she's very productive with her work, and she doesn't want to get anything, or doesn't let anyone get in the way of her discoveries. And working with, like, everyone here has been such a joy. Like, I think it hits home for people as well. I can't wait for the audience to really see that with just, like, 3 characters, because we're telling a lot, and it's important to know, since it's 2022, it's not gonna get any better, but at least we're providing awareness on what can be better and what can be done. So
I wrote Shoreline 2160 because I know what it's like to live in a society that is being impacted by climate change. I grew up in Chicago, and I remember people dying because it was so cold or it was too hot. I know what climate change is like long before there was, like, a language for it, a word for it. I remember people dying, and I remember coming back home to Chicago and seeing, oh my God, I'm, like, about to cry. seeing, oh my gosh, seeing
the impact of real lives being affected by climate change and the weather. And in Chicago, the weather is horribly drastic.
yes.
And
seeing Lake Michigan, what happened to it, and seeing that people can't be on the beach anymore. And so, it means a lot to me. And, my father was a migrant. He migrated from Jamaica, and seeing, what happens. Jamaica is also facing its own environmental disaster that no one really talks about, and seeing how the environmental disasters become political issues and drive people out of their homes. So I wanted to talk about that, and I've been studying this issue for a very, very long time, and I can see where Washington State is going. Not just Washington State, but this country and the world, where people, some people have access just because they happen to be born in a certain area, and they're not as impacted. Maybe they have access to the rivers, to the streams, and other people don't get access because of the political systems that are in place, where their streams, their rivers, their oceans are polluted, and people die because of this. People die of, like, diseases. They die from, like, poisoned water. They get dysentery. They get all types of diseases. They lose access to food sources, and people glaze it over, and they say, well, this is because, of poverty, of political corruption. But no, it's because of an overarching system that has been with us for a long time, where all these things have been happening. Forests have been, like, cut down right here in Seattle. We are living on a dead land, land that's, like, been stripped completely, and nobody even realizes it. And in the ecological system that's been completely violated, raped, and destroyed, and we're living there. We're wondering why these things are happening, and they're happening because the system that we live in is destroying our environment and pretending that it is normal, that is the way that things are supposed to be. And Shoreline 2160 is about saying that this is not the way it's supposed to be, that this is a lie, and that I hope that people begin to question and ask themselves, is this how I'm supposed to live? What future am I creating for my children, for my grandchildren, for future generations? And hopefully they can make a change and make a difference. So this is Emily Bang, She is playing Skylight, a 16-year-old young woman from Eastern Washington, Yakima, who lives on a farm that is at risk of being lost because of the drought and because of water being stolen by a mega corporation. I chose Emily because she embodies Sky. Her energy, her spirit, her innocence, her eagerness to want to do good work in the world. I could feel that when she read that role, and I can see that in her eyes and in her spirit and in her energy. And it's important to me that she embodied this character, and I think she's doing a great job doing that, and I'm really grateful to Emily.